thank you for taking the time to watch this short volunteer training. I'm just going to go through a couple things that are critical to know when you're volunteering in our early childhood hall. Some of these things you might know, some of them might be new to you, but they're great things to take back into the rooms the Sunday you come back. So first off, supply locations. You should have fully stocked rooms. When you go in your room, there's a cabinet. The first cabinet on the wall of cabinets should be unlocked. And in there you can find all the supplies you would need. Markers, pens, crayons, glue, scissors, anything that you would need for that week is going to be up there. And if it's not, it's going to be included in your curriculum bin. If by chance you need something that's not in your cabinet, or say you opened all the glue sticks and they were dry and you needed more, all you have to do is walk in and someone's going to bring you those materials. But the first place to look is those supply cabinets. And alongside supplies, one of the things we're starting to ask you to do this year is cleanup procedures. So in the front of your check-in binder, there's a list of things that you as leaders are asked to do at the end of the shift. These things come from putting away books or moving curriculum bins. So if you are in a room where it says to move your curriculum bin after the 9 a.m. service, that means that you are also shutting down your room. That means you are going to put away books, spray down the toys, clean the tables, and make sure it looks ready for the preschool classes that come on Monday. All of that, again, is in the front of your check-in binder, so all you have to do is go there. It'll give you a list of the things you need to do, and that just takes a lot off of everyone's plate to make sure that we are all working as a team to take care of the space that we have. On the same wavelength of that, we do share space with the Leawood ELC preschool, which means we need to be very conscious of the things we are doing in these rooms. If you are in a rainbow or a sunshine room, those rooms are used for preschool classes during the week. Those toys that are in there some of them belong to the preschool, but most of them are shared materials. We're allowed to use them, and so are the preschool. The thing that I ask is those cabinets that are turned around, please keep them turned around. They are turned around because those teachers don't want us playing with those toys. So if there are toys that are turned around, please keep them that way. If kids try to peek in there, please remind them, oh, those toys are away for right now, and focus on the toys that are out there. These preschool teachers have left out a great amount of toys for you, and we need to be respectful of that. We also need to be respectful of how we clean up these toys. Preschool teachers are fabulous, and they usually leave pictures on the cabinets of what's supposed to go where, what's supposed to go in one basket, and I ask that you as a leader take the time to put away those things and help the kids put away those things in the right spot. It's not all on you. You can teach the kids, hey, do you see this picture? This is what's supposed to go there, and help them learn that responsibility of what it looks like to properly clean up. We want to make sure that we are respecting those spaces. If something happens to break or there's a toy that happens to be broken throughout the service, just let us know. We want to be able to communicate with those preschool teachers before they come back to their classrooms because stuff breaks and we know that, and we want to be the ones to have clear communication with them. So when you're in there, remember, it's a shared space and we want to be as respectful as we can with it. Something that's really important when we are with these kids is to actually do the curriculum. We take the time to sit down and write age-appropriate curriculum for these kids. It is important that it gets done. Our job is not to just entertain them. Our job is to teach them about Jesus, and that responsibility is not something we should take lightly. That responsibility is the whole reason why we're here. This means I send out that weekly email, and I would love for you to take the time to just skim over what you should be doing. What does the craft look like? What is the Bible story? If you don't know the Bible story, take a few minutes, open up your Bible, open up Google, open up something and say, hey, what is this Bible story? What am I going to be teaching? Because the confidence that you have in knowing that story is going to help you lead well. If maybe you didn't get a chance to look over the curriculum the week before, when you come into that room, take a moment, read through it, see what's supposed to be done. We want to make sure that we're getting every activity done if the time allows. I know there are situations where time doesn't allow for every activity, but I want us to try to focus on that instead of relying on free play, because when we rely on free play, that's when the most behavioral issues happen, and we want to prevent those. We want it to be a safe space where kids are engaged in learning about Jesus. If they want to read a book, amazing. Pull one of those books about Jesus or about God. Pull the Bible out. Show them the Bible. There's beautiful pictures in our Bibles that, if you don't know what the Bible is, it should be in the cabinet with the supplies. If it's not already on the counter, pull it out. Teach them about that. Use the opportunity to teach them about Jesus. Another piece that we like to go over, which you may have watched a video about this before, but is check-in. We as Resurrection Kids are doing check-in all the same way from nursery all the way up to elementary. So I just want to briefly run over what that looks like. So you're going to have a check-in and check-out sheet that looks kind of like this. This is a filled out check-out sheet, but same situation here. So if you are doing check-in, you're going to fill the top, check in, you'd write in and fill in all this information, and then the kids' back tags, not back tags, the back tags go on the kids book tags just simply go one next to each other. So you just have a sheet of every child's information you can take with you to Treehouse Park and anytime you leave the room, so you have that information. Checkout should look something like this. So when a parent comes, they hand you that parent pickup receipt. You simply put it on one side, and right next to it, you put the child's back tag. So you take it off their back, put it here, and their parent sticker goes here. We want to make sure that we can see both tags and they're not overlapping. So we should have one sheet full of just book stickers that we can take with us everywhere. And then when we check out, child tag, pickup tag. And then at the end of the service, I've asked you all to pull these check-in and check-out sheets and take them to our office. If you don't know where the office is, I would love to show you one Sunday. There's a wicker basket where you can put the child check-in, check-out sheets stapled together, so they're all in there. And then if you have leftover bag tags, so we know every child comes with 4 stickers, that bag tag, if you don't use it, we need to make sure it goes in the wicker basket that's next to where the check-in and check-out sheet goes, because it has private information. We don't want that private information floating around our halls. We want to make sure every child is protected and their information is protected. Quick overview of bathroom policies. So when a child hits 3, we no longer help them in the bathroom. They can go into the bathroom. You just stand outside the door, have the door a little bit cracked open. Don't shut it all the way. Have it cracked open. And if they need anything, they can say it through the door. We don't help them. If there's a bathroom issue, simply walking and one staff member will come to you. If you're in a butterfly room, there's a staff member there to handle all the bathroom issues, so you don't even have to worry about them. But you should never be in a bathroom with a child. You should always be outside the bathroom with the door cracked open. Lastly, we have new volunteers coming in all the time. And as a volunteer who's been here, even if it's only been 1 or 2 weeks and you somewhat know what's going on, I would love for you to take the opportunity to, when those new volunteers come in, tell them what you know. Tell them your experience. Tell them what's going to go on so they feel welcome. Start those conversations. The best feeling as a volunteer is walking into a room and feeling seen and feeling heard. Take a moment. Tell them, okay, I would love to do the Bible story. Do you want to lead the craft? Or I would love to do the craft. Do you want to lead friendship circle? And give everyone some sort of responsibility. If a new volunteer doesn't want to do anything, they just want to be, watch what's going on, that's great. We want them to feel comfortable. We want them to feel invited. And that's where you come in. I'm not in every single one of these rooms every week, but you guys are. So those new volunteers, welcome them with open arms and make them feel like they belong here in Resurrection Kids. On that same note, if you have any friends or family that would love to volunteer with us, let me know. We'd love to have more people here in this ministry, because what you guys do every week makes a difference in the lives of children. Thank you, everyone.